A cub trembled during surgery. The human held its paw, until it slept the surgical bay of the Valorian Mercy, a state-of-the-art medical frigate, hummed with the precision of advanced alien technology. Dr. Catherine, a Zephyrite physician whose crystalline carapace reflected the sterile blue lights, prepared the instruments with practiced efficiency. His 4 manipulator arms moved in perfect synchronization, arranging molecular scalpels and regeneration matrices across the hovering surgical platform. "Subject is prepped," announced Nurse Vix, a Quillan whose fur bristled with nervous energy. "Vitals are stable, but the sedation protocols aren't taking full effect." Catherine's optical sensors focused on the small form lying on the table, a Lyrosian cub, no more than 3 solar cycles old. The child's leonine features were twisted in fear, golden eyes wide and unblinking. The injury was severe, a shattered bone structure in the lower appendage caused by debris during the recent colony evacuation. Without intervention, the cub would never walk properly again. "Increase the sedative by 0.3 milligrams, Catherine ordered, his vocoder translating the command into precise frequencies. Vix complied, but the cub only trembled harder. Its small chest rose and fell rapidly, and a keening whine escaped its throat, a sound that registered distress across virtually every known species' emotional spectrum. "Doctor," Vix said softly. "The fear response is overriding the chemical sedation. If we proceed now, the trauma could cause permanent psychological damage. The pain receptors will—" "I'm aware of the complications," Catherine interrupted, frustration edging into his tone. In all his 40 cycles of practice, he had never encountered such resistance. Lyrosians were known for their courage, yet this small one seemed utterly paralyzed by terror. The surgical bay doors hissed open. "Sorry I'm late," came a voice, rough, warm, unmistakably human. Dr. Marcus Webb stepped into the bay, still wearing his dirt-stained evacuation gear. He was the human liaison assigned to the refugee fleet, though his duties had expanded far beyond mere translation. Where others saw chaos in the human approach to crisis, Catherine had observed something else, an inexplicable ability to navigate emotional complexity. "The surgery hasn't begun?" Marcus asked, approaching the table. His eyes, those strange forward-facing predator eyes that had once unsettled half the crew, softened as they fell on the trembling cub. "The subject won't respond to sedation," Catherine explained. "The fear response is too strong. We may need to postpone until—" Marcus was already at the table's edge. He moved slowly, deliberately, keeping his large frame non-threatening. "Hey there, little one," he said softly, his voice dropping to that peculiar human register that somehow conveyed safety. The cub's eyes locked onto him, pupils dilating. "I know you're scared," Marcus continued, as if the cub could understand standard, which it couldn't, not yet. "Big room, strange faces, lots of weird smells. I get it." He extended his hand, that 5-digited appendage that Catherine found bizarrely primitive compared to his own specialized manipulators. Marcus placed it gently near the cub's small paw, not grasping, just present. The cub's trembling intensified for a moment. Then tentatively its tiny paw reached out and curled around Marcus's finger. "There we go," Marcus murmured. "I've got you." "You're not alone." Catherine watched, fascinated despite himself. The cub's vital readings were already beginning to stabilize. Heart rate decreasing, respiration evening out, the fear markers in its bloodstream dropping. "Humans have this thing," Marcus said, glancing at Catherine while maintaining his gentle hold. "We call it bedside manner. It's not really about medicine. It's about connection, being present with someone in their fear." "Inefficient," Catherine observed, though without the conviction he might have had weeks ago. "Maybe," Marcus acknowledged, "but it works." The cub's eyes were growing heavy now. The sedation, no longer fighting against the overwhelming fear response, was finally taking effect. But Marcus didn't let go. He kept his hand there, steady and warm, his thumb moving in small, rhythmic circles against the soft fur. "You know," Marcus said quietly, "back on Earth, we used to have this practice in hospitals. When children were scared before surgery, we'd let their parents stay with them until the anesthesia took hold. Studies showed it made a huge difference, not just emotionally, but physiologically. Bodies heal better when minds feel safe. Your species evolved such protocols?" Vix asked, ears perking forward with interest. Not evolved? Exactly. Learned. Slowly. Through trial and error and listening to what scared kids needed, not just what was medically efficient. The cub's breathing had deepened, its grip on Marcus's finger relaxing but not releasing. Its eyes fluttered closed, then opened, then closed again, fighting sleep the way all frightened children do. Across every species Catherine had ever encountered. Almost there, brave one. Marcus whispered, just let go. We'll take good care of you. I promise. Those words shouldn't have meant anything. The cub didn't speak standard, couldn't comprehend the semantic content. Yet something in Marcus's tone, in the unwavering presence of his hand, conveyed meaning beyond language. The cub's eyes closed one final time. Its small body relaxed into the surgical platform, breathing slow and steady. Still Marcus held its paw. Subject is fully sedated, Vix announced, wonder evident in her voice. All vitals optimal for procedure. Catherine positioned his instruments but paused. Human Marcus, you may release now. We must begin. Just one more moment, Marcus said. He bent down, his face close to the cub's tufted ear, and whispered something in that human language. English, Catherine recalled, that the universal translators couldn't quite capture. Something about courage and waking up safe. Then gently Marcus released the small paw and stepped back. Catherine began the surgery with his characteristic precision. The molecular scalpel made its first incision. The regeneration matrix hummed to life and the delicate work of reconstruction commenced. Throughout the procedure, which took approximately 2 standard hours, Marcus remained in the surgical bay. He stood in the corner, silent and still, but present. When the final suture was sealed and the cub's bone structure fully restored, Catherine straightened from his work. Procedure complete. Prognosis full recovery. Thank you, Doctor, Marcus said. Catherine's optical sensors focused on the human. Your contribution was significant. The Galactic Medical Council emphasizes technological advancement, but perhaps we've overlooked something your species understands instinctively. What's that? That healing isn't only about fixing bodies. It's about shepherding souls through darkness. Marcus smiled. That strange expression that humans made, showing teeth that should have signified aggression, but somehow conveyed warmth instead. Took us a long time to learn that too, Doc, but yeah. Sometimes the most advanced medicine is just being there, holding on when someone's scared. Later, as the cub woke in recovery with its parent beside it and its leg fully healed, Catherine filed his report. He included a note that would eventually ripple through the galactic medical community. Recommend further study of human compassion protocols. Possible applications across all medical disciplines. Preliminary findings suggest human emotional presence may enhance healing outcomes by 34.7%. Further research required. But in that moment, watching Marcus gently explain to the grateful Laerosian parent what had been done, Catherine understood something that couldn't be quantified in percentages. Humanity's greatest strength wasn't their technology or their tactical adaptability. It was their refusal to let anyone face their darkest moments alone.